We are here, side by side. No more fear, no more hide. We talk real, no more lies. Look at me in my eyes. You and me, same way. We stay strong every day. If I fall, you hold me. If you break, I will be. We trust, we believe. What we have, we keep. No faith, no doubt. We stay in, we don't walk out. Late night talks, simple things. Laugh out loud, life it brings. Through the dark, through the light, we stay close, we stay tight. No need more, just be true. I got you, you got me too. We trust, we believe. What we have, we keep. No faith, no doubt. We stay in, we don't walk out. We stand strong.
Take care for what you pray. Oh, well, that I could sing like Doc Watson and have the smell of a dog. The paradox of fulfilled desire. Take care for what you pray. The aphorism, take care for what you pray, serves as a perennial warning against the myopia of human longing. It suggests that our desires, once granted, rarely arrive in isolation. They bring with them a constellation of consequences, responsibilities, and sensory shifts that the wisher is often ill-equipped to handle at its core. The phrase highlights the double-edged nature of transcendence, where the acquisition of an extraordinary gift may simultaneously dismantle the equilibrium of a standard life. The way to mastery.
Singing like Doc Watson.
To wish to sing like Doc Watson is to aspire to a specific kind of American excellence, a blend of flat-picking virtuosity, soulful baritone resonance, and a profound connection to folk traditions on the surface. This prayer is for the possession of beauty and the ability to move others. However, the aphorism reminds us to look beneath the aesthetic surface.
To possess the voice of Doc Watson is to inherit the sensitivity required to produce such mastery. Often comes from a place of deep labor, or in Watson's case, a life navigated through the darkness of blindness, where sound became his primary landscape. To have the gift is to also carry the weight of its demands.
The public expectation, the vulnerability of artistic expression, and the potential isolation of being a vessel for a talent that exceeds the common experience.
The prayer for talent is, in effect, a prayer for a transformation of the self that may
aphorism becomes even more visceral when considering the desire for the smell of a dog. Specifically, the dog's hyperacute olfactory capability to a human. The idea of super smelling sounds like a profound expansion of consciousness, a way to perceive the hidden chemical narratives of the world. Yet, in the context of the modern world, this gift would likely manifest as a relentless sensory assault.
A dog's sense of smell is estimated to be 10,000 to 100,000 times more acute than a human's in a pristine forest. This might be a divine revelation. In the modern city, it would be an agonizing nightmare. The blessing would force the recipient to endure the overwhelming stench of industrial chemicals, rotting waste, and the pheromonal anxieties of every passing stranger.
What began as a prayer for heightened perception ends as a sentence to perpetual overstimulation. This illustrates the central irony of the aphorism. We pray for more life, forgetting that our biological limitations are often the very filters that make life bearable. Philosophical implications. Limitation versus transcendence.
These examples point toward a broader philosophical tension between human limitation
And the desire for transcendence.
Human beings are tuned to a specific frequency of existence.
Our sight, hearing, and talents are calibrated to a reality we can navigate. When we pray for extraordinary abilities, be they artistic or sensory, we are essentially asking to be retuned to a frequency that may be incompatible with our environment.
The desire to transcend our boundaries is a hallmark of the human spirit.
Yet the aphorism,
Take care for what you pray,
suggests that wisdom lies in recognizing the utility of our deficits. Our inability to smell everything, see everything, or perform perfectly protects us from the white noise of a universe that is far larger and more chaotic than we can process.
Transcendence
Without the necessary evolution of the soul or the body to house it,
becomes a burden.
the balance of aspiration.
In conclusion,
Take care for what you pray,
is not a counsel against ambition,
but a plea for self-awareness. It asks the individual to consider if they are truly prepared for the reality of their desires.
whether it is the soulful burden of a master musician or the overwhelming clarity of a canine's nose.
Every gift demands a sacrifice of the previous status quo.
True wisdom lies in the balance between our aspirations and the reality of our existence.
By understanding that every gain in ability often comes with the loss,
Of simplicity or protection,
we can approach our prayers.
with the sense of humility,
We must recognize that the constraints of being human are not just walls, they are the very structures that allow us to experience the world without being consumed by it.
I loved you like I never loved you before, but you changed the day you walked out that door. You went and got help while I was in despair. I didn't believe our love was going anywhere. Oh, I'm singing these blues since you've gone away. You found your path, but I'm lost in yesterday. I'm waiting on a sign, maybe just a clue, but until then, I'll keep on singing these blues. You said you wouldn't come back until you got help. Left me here wondering all by myself. Now I'm singing these blues, trying to find my way, but I still don't know
yet feeling empty after all. True achievement comes when we live with God's design. Seek His kingdom first, and eternal treasures we'll find. Let this mind be in you, the mindset of Christ. Choose the better part, let His word be your life. Align your heart with heaven, set priorities true. Significance begins when God's kingdom shapes you. Beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Adding value, serving each day. Faith and purpose guide our way. Legacy flows when Christ we embrace. Significance shines through His grace. Love one another as Jesus has shown. Invest in people, don't walk alone. Plant seeds of kindness, live with intent. Transformation comes when our hearts are bent. Without faith, it's impossible to please the Lord. Anchor your life in His truth and word. Entrust to others, let disciples grow. Significance lasts when His love we show. Success ends with you, but significance flows through you. Legacy is not what you leave for people, but what you leave in people. Beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Oh, beyond success, we rise to give a life of love, the way to live. Adding value, serving each day. Faith and purpose guide our way. Legacy blows when Christ we embrace. Shines through His grace.
One, two, pluck the ukulele strings. Feel the simple joy that devotion brings. Faculty, staff, and students agree. We work for the good of society. A melody of unity from Polteck's Bandung, where blessing and achievement are gracefully hung. No need to doubt, let's walk hand in hand. Juara dan unggul across the land. Sing it together. Along. Nurturing the body glow softly, the warm lights invite. Ornate table set perfectly, what a beautiful sight. Laughter fills the air, a welcome so sincere. Linger here a moment, let your heart draw near. Open arms of kindness, every waiter smile so bright. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Calicalia calls you, joy in every bite. Where the food is heaven and the price feels right. Culinary magic, Dutch bitter, Ballon divine, Alfredo fettuccine, every dish a golden sign. Lasagna layered deep with smoky sausage art, Iga bakar fried rice warming up your heart. Affordable for all, true luxury from the start. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Calicalia calls you, joy in every bite. Where the food is heaven and the price feels right. Rich aromas, driftings of a soup in the air. Every server greets you with exceptional care. Suncloud mocktails, glowing sendal dough, it's so sweet. Truffle olive ball and flavors you will want to meet. Almond butter coke melting, a dessert so complete. Soft music playing, cushioned seats embrace. Warm and cozy corners, your own private space. From the first hello to the final goodbye, the staff make every moment feel like you can fly. Unforgettable moments shared with those you love. Rum and raisin gelato, sweetness from above. Avocado float that dances on your tongue, nourishing the soul with every song unsung. Taste and see that goodness, Calicalia, second to none. Come and taste the wonder, come and feel the grace. Every flavor tells a story in this cherished place. Calicalia calls you, joy in every bite. Where the food is heaven and the price feels right.
ears up like you know the tune. Little by little you walk into June, and I was fading till you came through, soft as a spark in the afternoon. My hands were empty, now they hold gold. You make the day feel slow. Afternoon bloom, you afternoon bloom, pull me through. Afternoon bloom, stay in view. Afternoon bloom, I'm lit by you. Feel slow. Afternoon bloom, you afternoon bloom, pull me through. Afternoon bloom, stay in view. Afternoon bloom, I'm lit by you. Hold my hand, we can keep this feeling in the sand. One more minute, one more trace, your golden grin, your daylight fade. Afternoon bloom, you afternoon bloom, pull me through. Afternoon bloom, stay in view. Afternoon bloom, I'm lit by you. Between unsend drafts, unsend drafts, stuck in my hands. Unsend drafts, unsend drafts, say what I can.
Last one said I miss you, then I close the app. Next one said come home, but I deleted that. Got your little blue thread still alive on my phone. Every message I don't send feels more like home.
She got me paused on the edge again. Screen still glows like a light that won't end. I wrote it soft, then I made it mean. Now it just sits there in between.
Modern and contemporary arts appeared in Europe and America in special cultural and political contexts and societies without others, making them diverse in different schools, trends, and streams. So in the West, you find among the audiences who admire and who oppose it according to its aesthetic ideology and philosophy. The formative movement in Saudi Arabia has not been an exception among the artistic movements in the Arab country in general, where modern arts such as abstraction and later have moved to it, where visitors of the exhibitions are seeing very contemporary artworks, and these works are seen in the growth of quantity and quality within the galleries in Saudi Arabia and Gulf countries and the rest of the Arab countries. What I can describe in lines is that the Saudi artists mostly practice contemporary art as it is outside to the inner square of the local audience without awareness and study of those historical and cultural contexts in which this type of contemporary or modern arts emerged after the two world wars in the 20th century. And the study of Western philosophical thought, this is what created a gap between the artist and the audience in our visual arena, where the artist exhibits his work in halls to spread his idea and artistic message, but he is surprised that it does not reach the audiences, and this problem is repeated with most artists. This is accompanied by a collective opinion of the audience from various members of the society that they do not understand the language of visual art and its current substances, and what it contains: symbols, forms, and visual messages which defame beauty and embellish ugliness, as if they are watching curses and hearing scandals from artists and a bunch of critics and hall owners about these exhibitions and what values it contains, artistic and creative, drawing the features of their contemporary culture. In my view, the above is true and correct. The problem lies in the imitation and inability to transfer such artistic practices from global to local, including philosophical ideas, following a style of superiority to the public and degrading their intellectual and cultural level. What I also notice is that the critics of the contemporary art movements in the West are many, some of them depending on the historical context of its emergence, the Cold War, the role of the Zionists in managing the art movement, owning galleries, buying and marketing businesses, selling auctions, controlling the media, and buying critics in Europe. For example, the average price of Louis Fontana paintings is $15 million, 55 million rials, according to the study of the website of the art market. Observer 2016, I advise you to review what Dr. Zainab Abdulaziz, a professor of art philosophy and beauty science, wrote in her book, The Modern Art Game, which is based on French documents that reveal important pages and events that have been darkened in the creation of contemporary art, and Georgina Adams' book 2017 also, which explains the secrets of the art market. From a personal experience, I admired and inspired some contemporary works of close artists, later discovered that they got imitated from the experiences of Western artists, and I was surprised by it when I visited exhibitions and museums abroad, and by direct conversation with the artist himself about his philosophy of his work and what it contains. I was amazed by the naivety of the message and the perspective with the skill and execution, enthusiasm and great attraction towards the contemporary and globalization as it works in exhibitions of bodies without soulless and identity. Katama, I recommend my fellow artists on the necessity of thinking, contemplating, observing, and developing culture about the philosophy of art and the global cultural movement, to know the historical roots of contemporary arts and analyze its reality, to know its rewards, changes, and steward its future, to make use of their artistic skill and visual creativity to build an artistic experience that the audiences can witness, to have contributed to the formation of their consciousness and the development of the taste and aesthetic sense, creating a positive trend towards art and artists. And the history of art is attested by the emergence of a Saudi Arabian school or artistic movement that deserves studying, contemplating, and transferring from the local to the international. The Torah as a melody. Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak. This voice isn't just speech,
It's a melody that begins within, a quiet inner breath that gently restores the heart. Every verse is a note, every word a tone, every halakha is a melody inviting the soul to listen, to awaken, and to reconnect with a sacred will. Just as God commands Moses to say, "Give ear, O heavens, and I will speak, and let the earth hear the words of my mouth." So too this melody calls out to me, to you, to anyone willing to truly listen, to become a witness, to become part of the eternal song of creation. Every inner sound becomes testimony to God's actions, to every act of kindness, to every repair that was made or is still waiting to be made. When I begin to play the verse, for I will call out the name of God, give greatness to our God. The melody flows to the heart, it reminds me that the power to lift and to repair isn't mine alone. It lives within all of us. Every note connects our history, our exile, our struggles to the divine presence, to the source of faith. Then come the heavy memories, the sins of generations, sorrow, pain. But the melody doesn't hesitate, it transforms, it weaves together past and present, showing me that every mistake, every fall, every fracture is part of a greater composition waiting to be repaired. And as the melody strengthens, the heart realigns, and the divine presence finds its way back within. God's portion is his people. Jacob is the measure of his inheritance. Play softly, reminding me that the gift of belonging to this people, to this Torah, is something that calls for constant refinement. The melody becomes a quiet promise. Don't be afraid, don't give up, because in every step, every thought, every word, we can add another note, lifting everything upward into the eternal song. One more moment of repair, one more piece of the everlasting melody. Each additional verse from Hazinu, they sacrificed to demons, not God. Gods they did not know, emerges in the melody as a moment of tension, a test, and still the melody teaches me. History and failure are not the end of the sentence. They're just a pause, a place to tune the instrument, to listen more deeply, to bring renewed awareness and joy into every action. And so the melody continues, sing, "O nations of his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants and bring justice upon his adversaries." Even divine justice here feels like a balancing harmony. A return of order, a healing of the heart's wounds, a reminder that the world is never empty of kindness, and that everything in the end finds its way toward repair. And when I truly hear it, when this melody flows through me, I begin to understand. The Torah is not just something to study, not just words on a page. It is a living song, an inner melody, an ongoing repair. Every breath is a note, every thought is a sound, every action is part of the great composition of existence. So I listen, I play, I connect, and the heart slowly fills with joy. The pain softens, even if just a little. The divine presence returns to its place, into a heart that holds joy despite everything it goes through. And every moment becomes a repair, a piece of the eternal song of Torah, a melody that flows through generations into the world to come, and into the heart of anyone willing to listen.
You stood beside my restless soul and loved me through the years anyway. I was looking past the doorway, dreaming of another sky, but you kept standing close to me with patience in your eyes. I did not see the gift back then. I did not understand that God had placed His mercy there inside your faithful hands. You are not a small love. You are not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. No diamond had to shine for me, no golden ring had to prove. The greatest promise I received was always found in you. You were the man who held my hand when I was hard to please. And now I see the love of God was standing next to me. You became the father of our children, the shelter I could not see. While I was chasing distant roads, you were building home for me. I thought the world could give me more. I thought my heart knew best. But every time I wandered far, your love became my rest. I bring a softer heart today. I lay my pride aside and thank the Lord for giving me the man who stayed beside. You were not a small love. You were not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. No diamond had to shine for me, no golden ring had to prove. The greatest promise I received was always found in you. You were the man who held my hand when I was hard to please. And now I see the love of God was standing next to me. Through every season, you remained. Through every silence, you stayed. When I was restless, lost and proud, you loved me anyway. Now I honor who you are. With every tear I understand. You were not just my husband. You were God's gift in my hands. You were not a small love. You were not a mistake. You were the steady blessing my heart was slow to take. The world could never give to me what heaven already knew. The greatest promise
collective religious imagination, John the Baptist is often framed as a rugged ascetic, a proto-hipster of the desert with a taste for wild honey and a penchant for bold fashion choices. We see him through a lens of divine eccentricity, where his wild hair and camel skin robes are stylistic markers of holiness. But what if the historical reality was far more jarring? What if John was not merely eccentric, but genuinely clinically mad? A man possessed of a defect of the mind that was as alienating as it was unmarketable. To view John the Baptist as truly crazy and hated is to confront the uncomfortable border where holiness meets pathology. Historically, the distinction between a prophet and a lunatic has often depended on the utility of their message to the status quo or their ability to command a following. However, the perspective that John suffered from a true defect, one that was not adorable, romanticized, or genius adjacent, strips away the stained glass veneer. It forces us to reckon with the raw, abrasive nature of a human being who was denied by his society, not because he was too holy, but because he was fundamentally wrong in the eyes of his peers. There is a profound difference between glamorous mental differences and raw defects. Modern culture has developed a soft spot for the musical prodigy or the brilliant but tortured scientist. We tolerate and even celebrate neurodivergence when it produces a high-yield output, a symphony breakthrough formula, or a disruptive tech company. This is productive madness. In contrast, the true defect, the disjointed, socially repellent, and non-lucrative mental instability is met with visceral exclusion. If John the Baptist was screaming in the wilderness, not out of a calculated rhetorical strategy, but because of a mind that could not find peace, he becomes a figure of profound isolation rather than a religious icon. When we sanitize historical figures, we commit a subtle act of violence against their lived experience by turning John's potential mental struggles into a prophetic aesthetic. We ignore the crushing weight of his alienation. A man who lives in the desert eating bugs is rarely a person who is finding themselves. More often, they are someone whom society has failed or who has found the social contract impossible to navigate. When we ignore the possibility of his madness, we lose the most radical aspect of his story, that the most marginalized, defective members of society can be the conduits for the most transformative truths. If the voice crying in the wilderness belonged to a man whom everyone genuinely hated for his instability, the message itself becomes a testament to the power of the unacceptable outlier. Has searing relevance today. Our society claims to be more inclusive of the outlier, yet our empathy is still largely conditional. We create space for the quirky individual who fits a marketable trope, but we continue to push the crazy and hated to the periphery. The person on the street corner whose defect of the mind manifests as agitation or social discord is not seen as a potential prophet. They are seen as a nuisance to be managed or moved out of sight. By reclaiming the madness of John the Baptist, we challenge the hierarchy of human value that prioritizes productive minds over broken ones. It forces us to ask, would we have listened to the Baptist, or would we have crossed the street? If truth comes through a vessel that is truly defective, lacking the adorability of the romanticized genius, do we have the capacity to hear it? Recognizing the crazy and the holy suggests that the greatest insights often come not from those who have mastered the world, but from those whose very existence is a rejection of it, whether by choice or by the cruel necessity of a mind they cannot control. In the end, the defect of the Baptist may not have been a flaw in his mission, but the very thing that allowed him to see what the sane world was too comfortable to notice.
through the time, all while staying still, while being still as the time. And as the things roll past you, left and right, leaving you abandoned. Hard time. The heart of doing time is doing time without becoming undone. An anatomy of stillness and temporal flow, the aphorism, waiting, presents a radical reimagining of a common human experience, usually defined as a passive interval, a void to be filled or a delay to be endured. Waiting is here recast as an active existential discipline. The text suggests that waiting is not the absence of action, but a specific mode of moving through time that requires a profound reconciliation between the self and the temporal medium. The paradox of temporal kinesis, the central tension of the aphorism lies in the paradox of physical stillness paired with temporal movement. In a conventional sense, movement requires a change in spatial coordinates over a duration of time. However, the aphorism suggests a form of moving through that occurs precisely because one is staying still. By remaining physically fixed, the subject ceases to compete with the external world's velocity. This stillness allows the individual to observe the internal mechanics of time. Woo! When the body stops, the consciousness is forced to engage with the sheer weight and flow of the present moment. It is a transition from spatial kinesis to temporal kinesis. The subject is no longer traveling through a landscape, but is instead traveling through the when, becoming the medium.
As the time,
The most philosophically dense portion of the text is the directive to exist.
as the time,
Normally, humans experience time as an external force, a river that carries us along or a clock that dictates our pace. We are subjects in time. To move as the time implies a dissolution of the boundary between the observer and the observed. To become as the time is to achieve a state of radical presence where the ego's resistance to the passing second vanishes, and in this state the individual does not spend or waste time. They embody it. This reflects a phenomenological shift where the self is no longer a victim of the clock's ticking, but rather the very medium in which the world unfolds. It is a meditative transcendence that transforms, waiting from a state of longing for the future into a state of total immersion in the present. The geometry of abandonment. The conclusion of the aphorism introduces a poignant sense of isolation. And as the things roll past you left and right, leaving you abandoned. This imagery suggests a world defined by horizontal movement, the frantic lateral rush of things. By choosing to remain still, the individual falls out of the collective rhythm of the world. The left and right movement suggests a peripheral blur, where the world is moving too fast to notice the stationary observer. This abandonment is the price of temporal stillness. To be still while the world rushes is to become a ghost in the machine. However, there is a hidden strength in this abandonment. While the world is caught in the momentum of its own rolling, the one who waits gains a perspective of the whole. They are abandoned by the world's noise, but in that silence, they gain the clarity of the witness. Stillness as resistance in the modern age. In a contemporary context, this aphorism serves as a critique of the cult of speed. Modernity equates movement with progress and stillness with stagnation. We are conditioned to fear waiting as a dead zone of unproductivity. Reframing waiting as an intentional act of moving through time challenges this narrative. It suggests that there is a profound depth to be found in the pauses. The ability to stay still and feel the world roll past without being swept up in its frantic current is a form of psychological resilience. To be abandoned by the modern paces, perhaps the only way to truly find oneself. Ultimately, the aphorism waiting teaches that stillness is not a vacuum. It is a dense, active state of being where the individual, by ceasing to chase the world, finally learns how to inhabit time itself.